Okay. So, we gotta figure out what we want to open here. We want a bridge, because that's going to help a lot for stonemason overpays. And we're going to have 4-4 here, so what else do we want? I mean, I mostly want magpies. I probably want the magpie on turn 3, in fact. So let's start with this. Not 100% sure that this is better. We're going to want a lot of churches and villages. I think it's better to have it this way, because it doesn't really matter. Probably. Getting another magpie. See, I wouldn't bother with getting more magpie. Okay. So if I seal here, which I'm gonna do because I don't care that much about taking a. I mean, so option one, I play the 4 combos. I should figure out what's in my next hand, right? My next hand is Bridge, Overgrown Estate, Hovel, Copper Copper. So next turn I'm probably going to be overpaying for 2 churches. Which maybe means I do just take a ghost here. I mean, alternatively, I could, like, overpay for 2 blessed villages or a blessed village and a bridge here. That's probably better. We get to top deck them also. Yes, please. I still want to get some churches going. Villages, having enough villages might really be important because you're going to want to draw. And you don't necessarily need a ton of bridges if the game is going to end super quick. Okay, so I want to overpay for churches. And I probably shouldn't have taken all these coppers. I think I'm going to overpay for villages here. Sure. Now, take another church. I don't need that many more churches, but one more seems fine. Let's just thin a copper now. So the magpies are going to run. Stonemasons, bridges, blessed villages. There's lots of pile out potential. And maybe forget journeymen, because no time. Huh. Okay, yeah, it makes more sense to not seal it, I think. You want to thin, right? That's what you really... Whoa! Whoa, what? You're not playing it at all. Oh! You want to get a ghost. You could have thinned one more copper here. I don't think there's time for all that. Okay, okay. Ooh, you did get that set aside. Okay, so there's a bridge on top. I want to set this aside, this aside, this aside, and this aside. Set this aside, and my buys. Hope to not lose this turn. You can theoretically autopile magpies. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. I was going to say with seal, but I don't actually think that works. This seems like you're setting up for something that's not going to come, right? I'm going to trash the hovel here, and I'm going to trash a stonemason. Okay. So I think I'm all about trying to get a very big turn next turn. Now we're doing this. We're overpaying for a village. Nah. And a bridge. And we're going to hope. Because game's running out. Well, the magpies are running low now. You've drawn your deck. You're not quite autopiling these magpies. That's good. So you can overpay for magpies, bridges, and bridges. That does not end the game, though. You are one gain short. It would leave two piles at one if you did that. So I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, yeah, you're scoring a bit this way. So the scoring might be enough to make it really hard for me. Oh, also, you got to thing. You got to ghost a thing. That's pretty bad for me. I can province here. which is like pretty sad, pretty bad, but I don't know what else to do. Ooh, you should probably just score and then you'll be fine. I think we haven't actually seen. I wonder if you could have won that turn. I don't think we've seen Earth's Gift yet. Well, there goes Fields. And another cemetery. It's going to make it hard for me to score enough ever, ever. Yeah, I think I did the wrong. Supposed to set aside, just start my turn that turn by setting aside village, village. Well, I don't know. You might not be able to win this turn, but I'm thinking I'm unlikely to be able to win ever. I don't remember how many villages I have. You also might be able to win this turn, right? You just need 6 money. No, you need, this is enough money because you can stonemason overpay for masons with only one bridge in play. Presumably you would have, I was going to say, would have done that by now if you saw it. At this point, I don't think there's time to trash. So now what? Um, 5 money and 3 buys. Everything costs 2 less. Whatever. Okay. If you somehow still aren't winning now, maybe I have a tiniest chance. Although you had churched a few things. This should make it even harder for me. Show me a village. Well, there's a village, and you have 2 bridges. Yeah. I don't know exactly the time. I'm sure there's a time where I've played this poorly. I'm not sure exactly when it is, but I'm sure there was a time where I overpaid too much or didn't get a journeyman or something, something like that. I don't know exactly. Should have gone for the ghost. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure I could have played this better.